Good morning, everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Gyou-bong, CEO of HMM Ocean Service. Today, it is my honor to be a speaker for the session Marine and Transport at the 18th World Ocean Forum. Today, I would like to talk to you about digital transformation in the shipping industry and future of AI. I would like to briefly talk to you about our mother company, HMM. So at the moment, we are providing the regular services for the carriers over 48 routes. And the TEU capacity is 110,000 TEU, which is on the increase. So by the end of this year, it will reach around 1 million TEU. As of the last year, bulk cargo volume was 43.61 million tons, and we have 24 large-size carriers. Market share in the container ship business is 2.7%. And now I would like to also talk to you about HMM Ocean Service, my company. HMM Ocean Service is affiliated company of HMM, which is a company dedicated to the management of ships and also vessels. So we are directly managing 100 vessels, and also we have 6,300 employees, all of which are dedicated to managing the ships and also vessels, and also monitoring, and also in charge of surveillance of those ships and vessels. And I also would like to share with you the report released by KPMG, which was released in May 2024, which is on trends and challenges in today's shipping industry. And the biggest challenges facing this industry is related to decarbonization, and especially energy transition, and also digitization, and plus optimization of the supply network, and also the rapid growth of the commercial market. And in the same report, as one of the biggest challenges, there are pressure related to decarbonization regarding environmental concerns. Along with environmental concerns, rapid technological change was chosen as the second biggest challenge, which is followed by political unrest. I think maybe it conveys the situation in Red Sea, and also the war between Ukraine and Russia. And lastly, shortage of skilled talent. So against this backdrop, the decision-making on board is becoming ever more important. There's a renowned company which is called WITAX, which is dedicated to training personnel. Decision-making on board needs to be improved, and many elements are needed. For example, we have to ensure access to accurate information, and also encourage diversity of thinking. We have to establish clear roles and expectations, and prioritize clear communication. In particular, these days, all the vessels nowadays are becoming larger, and also the value of the cargoes are also very precious and also big, which boils down to the importance of decision-making on board. So making decisions on board is mainly done by captains independently, according to his experiences. However, this is not the same nowadays, and we should not just live the situation as it is, meaning that the vessels and also the land, the real-time information sharing needs to be there so that we can all make decisions on important matters together. Then, how the technologies have been developing for better decision-making. Back in the 1980s, thanks to the emergence of Inmarsat-A, satellite communication became possible. And entering into the 1990s, even on the commercial ships, GPS was available. And in the mid-1990s, also AIS was introduced, meaning that from the land, the persons on land can track the whereabouts of the vessels in operation. And also in the year 2000s, VSAT emergence made the internet access available on board, and also using the low altitude satellites, high-speed internet access also became possible on board. And by the next year, IMO's MASS Accord will take effective. Next, I would like to further talk to you about digitalization stages. As the first stage, the existing analog devices will be replaced by electronic devices. Then the electrified devices, digitalized devices will produce all the valuable data. For example, digital data. By analyzing those digital data, we can also use it for sensors. For now, we believe that we are in somewhere in the stage between digitalization and smart ships. And we are going to the direction of autonomous ship, I think. There are many shipping companies which are making efforts for digitalization of their business. As you can see from this slide, this slide is a data which was included in the academic paper, and this contains information on so many shipping companies and their efforts for digitalization of their business. In addition, I'm sure you have heard it from the news media, there are so many technologies which are emerging and also which are combined by other sectors, and also the speed of digital transition in this industry is very fast. And also HMM is not free from this trend. The motion service of HMM Ocean Service is included in the long-term plan for digitalization. And we would like to enhance our capability through digitalization. That is a big picture of our company, and we have set 5 targets, and also all the detailed plans are also established, and also implementation of those plans are on the way. Back in year 2020, for the first time in Korea, we have established HMM, a Fleet Control Center, which is a comprehensive situation center, information on the navigation and also information on cargoes, as well as on devices and equipment, as well as radar and CCTV footage, all of which over 10,000 data, more than 10,000 data is delivered to the land via satellite. So from our control center, all the smart centers in operation can be monitored in real time, and we can analyze them. And by doing so, we can ensure safer and a more efficient operation of vessels. So for us, living in the era of digitalization, there are things that we have to keep in mind. The first is, will this digitalization will be economically beneficial? For example, the port industry, and compared to other industries, the cost is less for the digitalization. But again, the initial investment needs to be there. Then also we have to think about technologically, is it good enough, and can it be trusted, and is it reliable enough to be replacing our workers, and whether it is safe from the cybersecurity, and also whether do we have enough skilled workforce. For these reasons, the shipping industry and shipping companies do have a pessimistic view toward unmanned vessels. For example, the former CEO of Maersk said that not in my time for the autonomous vessels. And also, according to the Tanko, no market for unmanned ships in tanker sector. These are the few examples of pessimistic view toward autonomous vessels. And this is data from a while ago. I think this is a good information for challenges in shipping digitalization. This was a questionnaire survey conducted on shipping companies in Norway. About the question, as the ships will be controlled from land in the foreseeable future, more than half of the respondents said no. For maintenance, they said that workforce needs to be there, and autonomous vessels are vulnerable to terrorist attack and cyber threat, and also workforce needs to be there to directly manage very risky fuels and also the cargoes. Of course, those concerns are telling us that there are challenges for digitalization, and there could be a lack of understanding of the context, and also there could be limited ability to understand and also process some common sense reasoning and knowledge. A few years ago, according to the article in Lloyd's list, autonomous does not necessarily mean unmanned. There has been a rowing back on autonomous shipping technology and differently manned, to which I agree. The emergence of unmanned ships, vessels are inevitable, but maybe smart ships or digitalized ships does not have to be unmanned. It could be differently manned. We are not trying to replace a workforce. I think that this technology will not substitute for people. It will function to assist people. We need to focus on how we can better lay the foundational technology for those vessels. Lastly, I would like to conclude by saying the shipping industry nowadays is faced by the threats called, or challenges called, 2D. The first D is that if we do not respond to these challenges effectively or efficiently, then it will be very hard for us to survive. And one another commonality is that how to respond to those 2Ds rely on technology. in this sense, shipping equipment and also IT technologies are very much advanced in the port, meaning that all those challenges will provide us with other opportunities. I hope my presentation today becomes beneficial to relevant industries and also further development and also advancement of the shipping industry, equipment industry as well. Thank you for your attention.